Here is the question, and here is our mind map approach. We have seen this passage in earlier lessons, and this is the mind map we came up with. Our first bite was the first sentence of the passage. What did it do? It raised a question around whether this scientist can be considered a remarkable one. Our second bite is this part of the passage. What did this bite do? It developed a case for yes as the answer, as in why this scientist should be considered a remarkable one. Then we saw a contrast trigger, followed by what we can consider the last bite of the passage. And what this does is to develop a case for no as the answer, as in why this scientist cannot be considered a remarkable one. We completed the first 4 steps, and now we must go about reading the question stem. This is a highlighted content question. We must treat this as a normal inference-based question where the context of the inference has been highlighted for us. The context here is that scientists in general are unwilling to group our scientist alongside these supposedly remarkable scientists. And then a specialist has been quoted to suggest why. Specialist then goes on to say that the scientist in question worked best in some capacity rather than working in a capacity that could have made our scientist be in the same league as these remarkable scientists. Therefore, to say that Cooper would describe these supposedly remarkable scientists who did a more desirable type of job, in his view, to be grouped among the remarkable sorts as more remarkable than our scientist is a correct inference. Cooper considers this liaison job as a drawback, leading to an unwillingness among scientists in grouping our scientist alongside these scientists. Therefore, to say that he will praise our scientist's work as a liaison between sciences would be incorrect. The talk of our scientist being a central figure in the search of extraterrestrial life has been mentioned in a different part of the passage in a very different context. What Cooper opines about it cannot be inferred. Incorrect. Cooper suggests that our scientist worked on something else rather than laboratory programs. Therefore, to say that he would argue that our scientist contributed to groundbreaking laboratory research is just not correct. Answer choice A is a trap. Cooper has only suggested that our scientist did not work on such laboratory programs. Whether he was poorly suited cannot be established. E is the correct answer choice.